Well, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, summer keeps going here. I hope I can do much more stuff. Yeah, let's talk methylation and detox and what you need to know about all this. Methylation is the best kept secret, even in conversations around the body, cellular function, DNA repair, and detox. They are those who recover easily from toxins or stress, and there are those who suffer from chronic fatigue, brain fog, inflammation. The answer, one of the answers, can be methylation. Detoxification is an active and complex biochemical process involving the liver, the gallbladder, the kidneys, the elimination of waste. The entire process occurs in phases and requires specific nutrients for support. So, methylation is a biochemical process that occurs billions of times a second in the body. It involves the addition of methyl groups, one carbon atom and three hydrogen atoms, to another molecule and fundamentally changes its function or switches it on and off. This is akin to the genetic operating of the switches for the various systems in the body. Methylation processes can regulate neurotransmitter production, immune response, and detox, and hormones and mood, and so on and on and on and on and on. So methylation and detox, basically the process of detoxification occurs in the liver, and it's the rest of the body's primary site of methylation. The liver is pivotal to detoxification because it relies on methylation to neutralize and eliminate toxins. This primarily takes place in phase 2 of liver detox, where toxins are modified through methylation in order to tag them as readily excretable through urine, bile, due to their water soluble form, right? Inadequate methylation may hinder this and result in the retention of toxins as well as sluggish detox symptoms such as headache, fatigue, skin problems, heightened inflammation. These symptoms indicate that methylation support is needed, basically. So, yeah, this can cause symptoms of adrenal fatigue, increased problems with the recovery of the body after stress and illness. If you have a chronic illness, energy recovery, all that kind of stuff. Inability to rest completely, along with heightened levels of fatigue, shifts in mood, along with the brain losing focus and brain fog, so on. Difficulties with the recovery period after anything, chronic inflammation during the recovery period. So genetic factors, MTHFR, like I was talking in the other video, and detox. This is like the most well-known, let's call it polymorphism mutation, whatever. So genes like this might have some variations and then slow down the conversion of folic acid to methylfolate, which is crucial for the body during methylation. If the body has any variants of the MTHFR gene, then detoxification, hormonal breakdown, neutralization of heavy metals, toxic doses become more and more difficult. Genetic detox supports become crucial in these situations. So, in a normal world, like I was saying in the other MTHFR video, we would be fine, and we would have other advantages like, being more empathic, creative, maybe. Yeah. But then when this fails, guess what happens? These chronic diseases happen to us for a reason, and it almost seems like this is in purpose. So, yeah. So, yeah, there are tests to check for this. Different variants as well. It is certainly the case that not everyone experiencing those variants will suffer from symptoms, but obviously it's going to be a lifestyle and environmental and stress related thing, emotional, and all of it at once. That's going to, make your polymorphism be more or less active, and then your body store less or more toxins until the breaking point where a chronic illness starts. So, how to support methylation holistically? Obviously, you need a genetic profile to start supporting methylation to know exactly what is going on with you. But the foundational steps usually, the are key nutrients like magnesium, zinc, betaine, B6, B12, methylfolate, not folic acid, and yeah. Other support liver function herbs. You can use milk thyssen, dandelion, artichoke, can aid detox. Cruciferous vegetables and other bitter skin foods like broccoli, Brussels sprouts also help. Obviously, stress and sleep. Methylation suffers from poor sleep and high stress levels. Cortisol at high levels is the great seafood of methyl groups, it basically soaks them, right? Body movement, exercise, and insist detox through movement of blood and lymph circulation. You can also help break down and eliminate stored toxins by sweating, either through vigorous movement, through sauna. Body adaptation is an important issue on its own and goes hand in hand with the biology of the human body. So, if you suffer from chronic unexplained detox symptoms, you might need to consider the process of methylation. MTHFR or other similar variation have the ability to unlock advanced detox support. Understanding detox support and genetic support to its relationship of nurture methylation and all these detox puzzle can be improved, let's say. So properly balanced holistic methylation pathway strategies boost detox pathways. And yeah, but again, in any case, the toxins that you already have are going to be different, and your methylation status is going to be different, and therefore this has to be treated by psychoneuroimmunologist or whoever that knows about this treats you. But personally, no, every case is different, therefore you're going to need different things and have this kind of holistic approach, but very personal. So yeah, again, we should not be living in a toxic world. We should not be wasting a decade of our lives healing from this toxicity, stress related environmental diseases, but it's happening. So it's better to be informed and later on to maintain it as well, and for people to support people and so. So have a good day. Hope I see you again. Bye.